Hey Women Post artists, today you're going to be learning a technique on how to draw in one-point perspective. This is a really easy and fun way to draw objects in a three-dimensional space. So we're going to go ahead and get started. You're going to need a piece of paper, a pencil, ruler, and an eraser. Now if you don't have a ruler, you can use anything straight. A box or a book or anything you have handy that has a straight edge will work out well. Now to get started, I'm just going to start by making a couple basic shapes. I'm going to make a rectangle or a square. Let's see, we can make a triangle. And this over here, I will make a shape that has a few steps. And maybe another rectangle here. And then I'll make a difficult one, a rounder shape like a circle. Alright, so the next step with one-point perspective, you need to make a vanishing point. You just want to have one vanishing point for all of your shapes. So I'm just going to make a dot in the middle. You could really have your vanishing point anywhere on your paper. The next thing we're going to do is to connect the corners of our shapes to the vanishing point. So this is where you really need to use a ruler. I'm going to put my pencil in the corner of my shape and then line it up with my vanishing point and just touch both corners to make sure that they are still lined up. I'm going to lightly make my guidelines up to my vanishing point. You don't want to press hard, or it's going to be difficult to erase the lines that you make. So I'm going to take my pencil and drag it up. For this first box, I'm going to go all the way to the vanishing point so you can see it. So I have my one corner finished. And I move my ruler so I can see a little bit easier. Hold my pencil in the vanishing point, turn my ruler. They both match up. Make sure you're using your ruler to get a straight line. So go right against that edge. Have this corner, line it up, and bring it to your vanishing point. So that looks like I have a shape that goes on forever. Could easily make a bus or a train or any different objects out of this. But I'm going to make this a little bit shorter. So we're going to make parallel lines. Remember, parallel lines are two lines that go the same direction. Think of railroad tracks. So if you're looking over on the side over here, these two lines would be parallel, whereas these two lines would not be parallel. So easiest way I found to make a parallel line is to take your ruler, line up with the edge of your shape you started with. I'm going to move it over to the right. So you can decide how big you want your square to be, or your box. I'm going to put it right here. Now we're going to make a line in the same space and then stop as soon as you hit another line. So if I look, these two lines here are parallel. When I made my box, I went horizontal for the top. So the top of this side of your box should go the same direction. So I'm going to line up my ruler, slide it up, you see where I ended off, and make my horizontal line, which is parallel. So these two lines each are parallel, and those two lines are parallel. Then I'm going to erase my guidelines. This is where the part it's really important to draw lightly so you don't see a lot of extra guidelines when you are finished. Alright, I'm going to do this triangle up here. It's okay if you need to turn your paper so that way you can easily see and move your ruler. So I'm going to grab this pencil and go from this corner to here. Go a little quicker this time. Corner, corner, and this corner. Now some of you may be asking with this box I just did, why didn't it go from this corner? If I was making a clear shape, you maybe would see the inside, but we're keeping these shapes solid. So if you hit another shape or a line, you can stop. Now the triangle I just made, remember we have to make our parallel lines for step number 2. So first you make your guidelines, then you make your parallel lines. So I'm going to line up my ruler, slide it down as thick as I want it to go, make my horizontal line. Now this line for my triangle is diagonal, so this line also has to be diagonal. So I'm going to line up my ruler, make my mark, it's got two parallel lines, and erase your guidelines. And once you get the hang of it, you can make your lines just long enough. And watch what I mean by that. So for this box, I know I'm going to keep it a little bit further away, so I'm not going to make my box super long. So just make your lines go long enough. And once you make a few of these, you'll start to learn how long your lines need to be. Just make sure they always go to your vanishing point. Alright, then I'll make my horizontal line. And stop as soon as you hit the line. This line goes vertical, so this line also has to go vertical. So line your ruler up, slide it over. So doing your shapes with 1 point perspective, there's no really guesswork. You just use your ruler and your vanishing point to keep all of your lines 3D. And this one would have a lot of corners. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm not going to do this one in the back corner. So I'm just going to make my lines long enough and draw lightly. Always start from the corner and then work your way towards the vanishing point. Alright, so I'm going to make these into steps. So when I made my steps, I went up, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. So you're going to be repeating that same pattern as you draw, except you want to use a ruler. So line your ruler up if that helps to get a parallel line. Vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, and horizontal. Looks like I have a 3D set of steps. So I'd like you first to try making at least 4 to 5 shapes. If you'd like to learn how to do curves, watch the next shape. So here, if you look at the circle, we have no corners. So to figure out where the corner is, I'm going to put my pencil in the vanishing point, about my ruler into it, and then turn my ruler. As soon as it touches right here, this is where the corner would be. So I'm going to hold my pencil here, turn it, we'll real slow when it gets close, and then stop. We have enough room for your pencil. The one mark is there for on one side. And I'll have to turn my ruler to the other side here. Hold your pencil at vanishing point. Turn the ruler. Touches right here in the corner. Bring it towards the vanishing point. Now this edge of my circle is rounded, so my other parallel line also has to be rounded. So you can figure out how far away you want your shape to be and make the same curve. So here is my cylinder. So go ahead and start to practice. Make 4 to 5 shapes. Make sure your name is on the back of your paper. Remember, you need a vanishing point, ruler, and take all your corners to the vanishing point. Make sure that you do your best and keep practicing. Have fun, Whitman Post artists.